here's the package. And the doll in it. And it's coming from Maria La Rosa, 2781 Southwest 134th Plaza, Homestead, Florida, 33032, where she sells all these dolls on eBay. And it's sent to my address. I wonder how much good condition she might be. Will I have to buy string and restring her? Will I have to repaint her? You saw that awful job I did with those two other sissies. I've learned a lesson since then. Or will I just have to re-sew her clothes? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, here it is. Oh my God! Oh my God! Look! Isn't she gorgeous? She doesn't even need paint protection. Look. Good God, I don't need to even coat her or shellac her. Boy. Now the owner was saying, could this be a Madame Alexander or an Arrabee? I want you to write down in the comments what company could put this doll out, because it was a mystery. Look how beautiful she is. And she ain't painted face. She's die cast. It means I won't have to put any coating or shellac. Now it looks like I might have to tighten that up, and we'll give a good analysis about this beautiful doll here. God, she's perfect. I only paid $36 for it. And because she wasn't Madame Alexander and I had to pay $100, I did lose in that other country. I kind of cut her head off a little bit, so here she is right here. See how perfect she is? Look at that. Nice ribbon. The owner must have added that recently. That's new, but well-preserved paint face, and good God, it's stringed perfectly, and look at the hair, and look at the blouse. Nice blouse. Well-preserved dress. The underwear is nice too. Yeah, it's still even elastic. The shoes are all as well as good too. She's supposed to be a walker doll somehow. But this is luckier when I got that sissy doll that I kind of messed up a little bit with back in the early 2000s, which I should have kept her face painted, because she was painted. This is die cast. This ain't painted except for detail, so she probably won't be going through a shellac. She's too tough. As I said before, I might have to sew this blouse up here. That won't be hard to get those little strings at Kmart or Walmart. They sell those little strings. I know how to do them to tighten this. And other than that, her dress is okay, and she's totally okay. Now we're going to open up and check her body. And I want to show you, she's a walker. She walks like this. Like this. Now she moves her arms up and down like this. They're articulate. Take her clothes apart, see what she looks like inside out. Let's analyze her. This is a mod. This is new. This is totally new. Well, looks like her wig is loose. Oh my goodness, her wig is loose. Has to be re-glued. Has to be re-glued. The wig is loose. Yep, her wig is loose. Has to be re-glued. Take that off. Okay. That needs to be tightened. Take that off. Well, ain't too bad. Her flesh tones ain't that aged bad. Don't even need touching it. Let's see that. Oh, that's a dent. May needs a little cleaning, and yep. She needs gluing too. You know, the wig needs gluing. At least she has her original wig. It's better than nothing. Hope it don't rot. Like I say, she has movable arms. She just need cleaner. Clothes need restitching. That's all. And as far as repainting, forget about it. Now this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to get some lukewarm water. Put that down. Well, it's kind of cold, but I guess it don't matter. It's not real hair. And then I'm just going to put it like this. If you can see it. Let it dry. Don't want to get in the eyes. Avoid the eyes. Because she's just dusty, as I said before. Like this. Wipe her out. Like that. Now for the clothes, I just need to dip it in water. That's all I need, and squeeze it and let it dry. Now the socks look clean, but I'm be on the safe side. Now I'm going to get this doll, and I'm going to upright since I didn't barely touch your face, and I'm going to dry it. Excuse me, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm drying it. This is the first time I've done a how to do thing, but I'm telling you how I take care of my dolls and how much I learned to. Now I got to turn her around, make sure, because I had to re-wash her. Forgot this softens her hair, the conditioner. And now I got to make sure she's this upright, this position, in order to get rid of all the water. She's going to be dry for a while, and I'm going to have to go get some supplies. But I can tell you one thing, I'm not going to touch her face because she's just totally perfect. After washing her, I seemed to notice that this was kind of glued down and the glue was sticking up. But I carefully brushed some of the glue off, and I'm probably going to put just a hairpin maybe to cover that up. It's kind of like sticky stuff as soon as it dries. I just removed her wig because it was loose. And if you see the material next to it, I'm going to make a new support over that and measure it around her head and put it around and I'm going to use clothes glue to put it around there to reinforce the support. That's the best as I can do. Of course, I could get all that stuff off, and that's part of her history. You just can't deny the history of a doll. But it's got more complicated than I thought. So if you notice, I made the circle piece close to the measuring of the doll's hair, and I don't know whether I want going to use sewing or glue sewing. There's this stuff called sewing glue, and that might be more convenient. Of course, I noticed the hair was stitched around the old material, and this is a challenge, but it has to be done. I just use liquid stitch, and I'm about to put the new wig clothes holder over the old one. I just spread that liquid stitch around. It's going to go through there. Well, I got the rubber band around her to mold it to her head so it'd be easy to measure and re-glue. I put 2 rubber bands to help firm the new wig holder. Maybe I better get rid of that old glue. It actually would increase her value. So just use this. Voila! Her sticky glue is gone. I got rid of it through scraping it off. And her metal parts aren't even rusted. Good shape. Now we're going to put the wig on, as you can see. We're going to put the wig on. So what I do is this piece of cloth and some little water, moist, and I turn it around. Putting it in a round circle. Making sure it gets up here. As you can see. Turning this around. Okay, and then like this, rubbing it with my fingers, being careful. And then I take this, put some more, rub my fingers, you can see it. I don't think I'm not getting nervous trying this job for fun. Okay, I got it. I think. not to get it totally on her. Okay, let's hope for the best. Now, yep, getting her on. Excuse me. Yeah. Yep, she's back to normal. Got a wig back on. Now I'm going to put 2 rubber bands to tighten it until it's totally dried. It's supposed to get firm in 24 hours. Now I'm going to put on the rubber bands. Make sure it'll glue all the way down. Keep it firm. And then that. So thereby, after it dries, I can take it out. Now, a little bit earlier, I had washed her dress carefully and then let it dry. And I noticed that this bottom of her dress was a little loose, so that needs sewing. And this part here, it's in the inside out, but this part here needs to be sewn. So I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to sew this part here. And then I'm going to put it on the doll inside out so then I can sew her puffy sleeves. Now her little stretchable thing is kind of worn, but it's still in good shape, so I'm going to keep it on there. And then I'm going to iron it. Now I'm going to get from the inside of the skirt to make a secure knot. I'll cut that later. Now, I'm going to cross stitch. Try to impersonate the cross stitch. Maybe not perfect, but I got all the stitches, if you can see. Well, I not only covered up the hole, but I reinforced the stitching around the lining because it was old thread. And I did the same thing with this other thing, and I did the cross, I did the V-loop shape thing as close as possible in order to reinforce the tightness of the sleeves. Now it looks great, but now it's going to be needing some ironing. Well, I ironed it. Now she's ready to wear it. Now it's time to take the rubber band off. Well, she's back to her normal self. She looks great. A little bit better than before. She's ready for dressing. Now she got her underwear. Now she got her socks. Oh, now she got her shoes. Now she's totally perfect. I want to thank you for spending time with me in this doll restoration video.